I feel, I don't know why Efo is fighting for validation. Yes, I just
at this point, he's made Shatta Wale feel too good.
Yes, you understand.
Simple,
you understand, because it's like he's fighting for people to validate him, people to verify you.
But we love you already.
Listen, it is an article. Now, this has nothing to do with the Grammy Recording Academy. People don't know this. There are a series of articles that people sit here and write that has gone to other major portals and the rest. Yeah. And the target for the article might not even be you. Mm-hmm. He highlighted the point that these are 10 top artists who have played a role in Ghana music. And the highlight over there was looking at hip life. Now, you know, Ghana, two genres are there. We own two genres. Now, the two genres we own are high life and hip life. Hip life comes from high life. Now, the hip life genre this year, 30 years. So what a grand style to write an article on something that is 30 years. Now, if you're looking at people who have pioneered in hip life, there are names that were mentioned, the Rockstones, Obrafo, and the rest. The only name I feel he omitted that didn't come in was Okonfo Kwade because of a story in the hip life. I feel that one was an omission. But Stonebwoy, they will show him saying, You always stand somewhere and say, I am an Afro dancehall artist.
So why now do you want to be recognized as in
hip life artist?
Hip life, like how?
You see, and I listened to his response and I was sad. It's like he feels it's mandatory for him to be part as the reigning artist of the year and who has come close to the Grammy. Yo, people come. Do you know the things people do and they don't even show it off? Do you know the job people have done in this industry that at the end of the day, they don't even talk about it? The same Grammy Academy you are talking about, do you know young talent, some even from our part of the country that have written articles on those websites that are being published? Maybe they are not highlighting those things, but that these same people don't go out saying, oh, I wrote this article for BBB website. Because you feel, oh, the hip life conversation is going on and I'm the reigning artist of the year. And he said example like people like Palute and Black Sherif are in. Let me take him back to the books. And so just the TGMA that happened. Yeah. Now, the TGMA that happened, Blacko won Hip Life Hip Hop Artist of the Year. I don't know where Stonebwoy has won that award. Palute won Hip Life Song of the Year. These people are pioneering that particular genre. What are you doing? You are doing Afro dancehall. If the conversation was about dancehall music in Ghana, fine. I know they will mention likes of Samini and the rest. Let's not forget that he wants to compare himself to Godfather Samini and the rest, but don't forget that your Godfather's time, when he was Batman, he was with the likes of Cocovelli and the rest. Where that was when Hip Life, Trinity, if you remember that group, Trinity, that was when Hip Life was a genre on its own. I don't know where he's getting this from. That's just the only posted that. Do you have a cassette? Do you have a cassette? This is what's the name of that song? No problem. I don't know. No problem. He posted his cassette. You don't know how it backtracks to hip life. So I feel he's just making his case worse by explaining. You see, there are people who read to understand, and there are people who read for reading's sake. I feel this particular article...
They read to respond.
Yes, I feel like this particular article by Nana Kujomula, Stonebwoy just read the article for reading's sake. He didn't read to understand what the article was for or what the article stood for. He just read it, okay, they are talking about it, how come I'm not in? And he even highlighted names that he feels were supposed to be in. But in the top of the article, these guys were acknowledged. They were acknowledged for what the role they played in the hip life journey. So what is he trying to say? Because he even mentioned, there are people don't even mention, but he mentioned in the article, the Native Fan Club and all those people. These people pioneered from 94, pioneered into making hip life a genre on its own. And one thing I feel is we fail to tell our stories because we didn't document it well. So when someone is telling a story, there are always loopholes. If back in the days, these things were well documented, I'm not sure Stonebwoy would have the chance to come and sit here and spew what he was spewing to us. It's just a goof point from him, and I feel he should learn to read and understand. He just completed school. or he wants to go back to Gimpo and go and learn how to read. I think that might be the only way, because it's a disrespect to whoever wrote the article. Because the writer knew the research that had to go into writing articles. If I don't know if he knows about this, but if you've written an article for an international blog, I've written one for Oprah News and the rest. If you know the process you go in before your article is being published, he wouldn't sit down and say, oh, the article is half dosed. Before the article is even sent, your editor-in-chief would have to call people in the media space in your country to get to verify and know some of the stories you are putting up is right. But I don't know what he was thinking and his way of understanding. That's on him, Efo.
Miss Brown, let me come to you on this one.
Honestly, I have a little bit to say about that. I feel that he just didn't delve deeper into the article to read well, just as we understand. So I feel the fact that he saw Samini and Shatawali, it just rooted him to talk. That's it. The fact that he saw Shatta's name there, he had to just come and say something. Because I don't get it. You are doing a journal that we are all aware of. We all know what they give you award for. So why fight for hip life? You don't even know anything about it. You didn't even start from there. Because any interview you sit on or any show that you have to sit on, all you talk about is dance hall. And that is what you do. So why would you want your name to be put in an article that was backdated like 30 years? Something that had been there for 30 years. If he had forgotten, Samini becoming Samini was from Batman to Samini. Shatta becoming Shatta was from another name. What was Shatta's name? Bandana before. And he started this high life, hip life thing before now. Why would you want to put your name there? You see, when I saw him talking about this article, I felt he has discredited the person who wrote it. It was such a disrespect for the person. You want to tell the person he doesn't know the way to do his work, or he doesn't know what he was talking about. And Stonebwoy, for me, I know he feels too entitled in Ghana music. I don't know why he feels like that. We all love you by the music you put out there. We all love you by the things you have been doing. You have worked. I won't sit here and say that he has not done any work. He has done so much. But you see, everybody and the lane they are in. Every single person and the lane they are in. If you want to be in the lane of Obrafour, Samini, Lord Kenya, and these people, I don't get it. Honestly, probably he should stop explaining or stop going to places to explain his tweet. The tweet wasn't necessary. He didn't delve into the article. He didn't read into it. The fact that Samini and Shatta popped out, it rooted him to talk. That's all I believe.
Chris.
Yeah.
Your man.
For be somebody we all they love. In fact, I they love him. And people around me know that he is one of the artists that I like so much, you know. And I like his songs. Sometimes I just would want to listen to his songs and, you know, I get elevated, I get motivated, and all of that.
So you like Putu elevates you?
No, I have never played Putu before.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Even though if you listen to some of the words, I think there are some, you know, pray biom. You understand? Some pray biom, but not all of his songs. I have never played Putu in my room to listen to. I have not played Nkulenu to listen to in my room. No.
You not listen to Amputeke?
Amputeke, I love the vibe it comes with.
Why?
You know.
No, really. At this point, why are you picking on our boy?
No, I like it for very much, but sometimes people make it feel like I say yes, you don't know boy answer you.
The sense of entitlement with FO is another thing altogether.
So FO is someone that, you know, I like him and I like his songs, you understand? But truth is, when the likes of Samini, when the likes of Bandana were doing their things back in the days, senior man, you know, you should even be thankful that your name is mentioned around these people at this time. You should be thankful because these are big names. When they started, Bandana, Samini, Batman, Omaya Juma.
Don't you think this is coming from because he had a song with Obra for like Ghetto Love?
Ghetto Love, but
he feels those things.
You see, yes, but with that one, strictly speaking, if you look at Bandana and Samini, they themselves have hip life songs. The Ghetto Love was someone's song and he was featured on
it.
You understand? So, Samini, even quite recent, East Koki.
East Koki
is a hip life song, and it was nominated in the VGMAs, Hip Life Song of the Year. East Koki, Samini. So Samini has hip life songs. You understand? So I don't know why he was all over the place. Wanted, or asking for recognition. At this point in time in your career, you don't need that. You have been recognized enough. Where you have gotten to, the kind of awards you have had. In fact, you have a repertoire of good songs. This is not what you need.
Chris,
yes,
don't you think the reason why he's fighting now is because the battle is on the Grammy? Now he knows it's something related to the Grammy. If what the $100 million tour, now the Grammy tour, Obefa Grammy $100 million.
Well, I don't want to go on that tangent
because there are so many articles that have been out that he's not part, but because it had the Grammy labeled on it, he feels that way.
But Efo himself has been recognized in the Grammys before when he got opportunity to be on the Avacadabra album with
but he's not won a plaque yet.
No, what I mean is that what's their name?
Why are you doing that?
I'm saying the truth.
This Jamaican
Grams Morgan
Abacadabra. Yes, he was recognized. I mean, you have sent your works, for review and all of that. I mean, you have gotten to that level. You have
this one's for review.
Yes, his works for review. Not all artists. Not all artists will be bold enough. You see,
no. I see at this point. Enough with
not all artists.
No, but last year he was even jubilated that he nominated.
You see, no, he did not jubilate.
Richard, I think I need to really put you on this one. Oh, Fabi Boom.
He was. I don't think he jubilated for.
Honestly, he didn't come in to also help matters.
Why?
But
what have I said?
He has just given me boy.
What have I said?
Enough
with you people. If will catch the two of
you.
We are not here.
Me. If you're out there and you insult me for saying this, when I started radio, Charlie, I was playing a full song back to back. People were calling, people were sending me text messages. Why are you not playing Shatawale's song and you are always playing the full song? I was playing Shatta's song, all right, but a full song were more. People were sending me text messages. People had issues with me. For me, you can just sit out there. But the truth is that you don't need to fight for recognition.
No, but Efo has been fighting for recognition the whole year.
I'm saying that Efo does not need.
On that note,
he was on stage saying.
On that note,